Alright, welcome to this lesson, and I'm going to show you how to play this song in two different formats, because the original key on this, if you go and look up the video where they're playing on a stage with a washboard, and that must have been an embarrassing scene for the guys to try and do, with a whole audience of people sitting around and nobody playing anything except Tom was playing the guitar, and you know, Stu was playing a washboard, and I forget what else was going on. I think there was one of those old wash bucket bass. I'd have been embarrassed in front of a studio audience, maybe not so much if I'd have been in a room with the other members of the band, but when you get a whole audience of people sitting there and wondering what was going through their head as they were pumping the music over the PA system for this one. But anyway, great old classic. Now they play this in C. It's a 3-chord song, which is the C chord. And if you don't know how to play a C chord, it's the B string on the first, the D on the second, and the C on the third. If you drop that down and cover the bottom two, the G and the D there, that's an F chord. If you bring this up and cover these two fingers, you get a little 4F, and if you bring your finger around the top and play this top string, you get a full F, or you play a bar chord there. So you have a C, F, and then a G. A lot of people play this way. I recommend playing it this way with the last 3 fingers instead of these 3, which is again the top string, the bottom string on the third, and the A string on the second there. So those 3 chords, and you have this. Open string there. Alright, so fairly easy to play. It's just the A string open to the G, walk back to the A, or to the C. And since you're already on the C, play down over the next 3 strings back here, right? So if you were to play all downstrokes, right, you could do a So once you got the picking down on this, you just play downstrokes just to get that little riff together, and then once you've got that, then you can do a kind of like a little bit of a shuffle. And there's a part, of course, near the end of the song where they have this. Alright, so that's all there is to that one. When you're playing, you know, the intro, you don't have to put any rhythm on there. You can just play the notes, all downstroke it if you want to, just to play that, and then when you get going, you can start putting a little bit of a rhythm in play. And as I said later on in the song, they do this. Now the problem with this song in this key is that it's awfully high to sing. If you know, Fogerty just has a naturally born high vocal range for this kind of a song, for this particular song I should say. So and when I play this and sang it on over on my website at learnclassicrocksongs.com, I played it in G. So that the chord structure now is a G, a C, and a D. Right, so we're modifying it because we're starting on a different chord. So and then the picking becomes. You're playing the G and the B and the D string right there. And play this D string then up here in the fourth. The C is the same as we already did. And the same on the G chord. You have those first three notes, and then you go down to the G to play the rest of it. Again, it's just a shuffle. Now the thing is with playing this, whether you're playing in G, C, and D, or C, F, and G, is this little riff is going on underneath the whole time you sing it. Alright, so that's the thing you need to get used to if you're going to do this. I mean, you can sing it without playing that riff underneath, but if you listen closely to the song, you'll hear Fogerty is playing this little riff underneath as he's singing. So it's a little coordination to get that to work, but not too difficult once you play this a couple of times. What I recommend people do is just play the song, just play it and hum it in your head. You have the lyrics there in front of you, just don't sing anything, and just practice playing, you know, this little riff pattern until you can kind of sing the lyrics to yourself as you're just playing and strumming along here. Because the pattern, the rhythm pattern is fairly straightforward. It's just a shuffle. In the chorus, you're not playing the pattern, it's just in the verse, right? But again, if you don't have a high vocal range, like I don't, then you can sing this in a different chord structure. G, C, and D will work, and you're not really doing too much extra there to get that riff to work. All right, so there's a great old classic from CCR, and that's how I play that one. Now, if you want to watch me play this, you can go over to my website. I play it in G, though. That's the only thing. I couldn't sing it in C. But over at learnclassicrocksongs.com, there's over 2,200 lessons. Paid tutorials. You can pay as little as 65 cents a lesson over there if you buy a bulk of 20, and you can pick any 20 you want. Use the discount code, checkout, and the download links are sent to you. But I've got all kinds of songs over there, or lessons from, you know, Christmas music to Irish music to blues, country, gospel, rock, 50s, bluegrass, and so on. And a lot of these songs are there as well. This one's there, of course, but I'm only going to be able to do one song a week on this channel because I've got other channels that I'm trying to fill up as well. So I'm pretty busy, you know, across the board. But you can subscribe to all my channels if you want to for these free lessons. There'll be a link in the description box below on how to find the other channels. And as I put a new channel up, I'll go around and put those links in all of the description boxes. So it doesn't matter what channel you're on, you can just open up the description box. Also, for this particular song, I don't have a chord sheet for it, but as I said in one of my previous videos on another channel, you can take any song and just type it in with the word lyrics or chords after it, in Google, and you'll get a ton of resources on where you can just print out a sheet. And if you're just getting the lyrics, you can just print out the lyrics and just take a pencil and pencil in above the words, whether you're playing it in G or you're playing this one in C, and just pencil in those 3 chords above the words where it changes. That's usually the easiest way until you get used to the song and learn it. Okay, so if I know I don't have this one on my website, but a lot of the different songs that I have done already in lessons previous to today, there are lots of chord sheets, and those are all free. You can just go poking around over there. There's a directory of lyrics as well. You can just scan down through that whole thing if you're looking for a particular song, and if I have the chords and the lyrics, it'll be notified there in red. Okay, so this is the first one for this channel from CCR, and I'll have many more, including some Fogarty tunes to put on here. So feel free to subscribe. If you got any comments or questions about anything on this lesson, or any suggestions for future songs that you'd like to see a lesson on, just let me know in the comments below one of these videos, and I'll be looking at all the comments on a daily basis, and I'll make a running list of songs if you have something that's well known, or just something a little obscure and off the beaten path that maybe isn't so well known. If I can do something with it, I'll put it together and put it here on the channel. All right, that's it, folks. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you next time.